Hi lovelies, I'm Kellyanne Jordan from Crafty Kellys at www.craftykelly.co.uk. Thank you for joining me today. So what I'm doing is I'm inviting you into my craft room today to just see how I'm going to prep my show for the next coming weekend. So this video will go live on the Saturday when I'm doing the shows, just so you can see how I use a paper collection in conjunction with my ScanNcut, and how I can use my ScanNcut to make my mats and layers, how I can cut out elements, those kind of fun things, because I know I'm going to mention it on the show and I know I'm going to get questions, so I'm sorting that now. So the collection that I'm doing this weekend is Oh So Mice by The Paper Tree from our lovely Linda Chapman and the Paper Boutique. It is really cute. So I'm going to flip you around in just a second and we can go through it. But first things first, I hope you've got a coffee or a tea. Get yourselves comfortable and we can go through that. The other thing is, guys, if you like what I do and the videos I do, please subscribe to my channel. The more people I get to subscribe, the more videos I can create and content for you. And thank you for those that already are and that are supporting me on this fun adventure. So I do have tons of videos. I think it's like 180 at the moment, of all different crafts and things that I've done in the past, and catch up on some fun techniques, hand embroidery stuff and whatever else I do. Right, back to the paper collection. So let's do a little flippity flip. Here we go. Okay, let's move my coffee out the way. So in this paper collection, so the Paper Tree is slightly different to the Paper Boutique. Those that are familiar with the Paper Boutique will know that it generally comes in an 8x8 card pad. With our Paper Tree is the A4 format. So I'm just going to move some of these bits out of the way that we'll get to just shortly. So what I imagine, and I don't know for definite at the moment, but what I imagine is in the collection you will be able to buy as a bundle the decorative papers, the essential card and the die cut toppers. And usually what you can buy as extras or separate are the topper collection and the inserts. I imagine that's how it will be this weekend. I don't know confirmation on prices or anything like that at this time, but tune into the show and you will be able to find them. So what we have here is 16 pages of decorative papers. So you've got 8 designs, 6 of each, and really fun papers. We've got some polka dots which are really generic, will go with everything. We've got some nice flowers, I love those, they're really pretty. We've got some checks, we've got some more florals with those bees. We've got a motif with the gorgeous mouse, who is the kind of key feature of this collection, and the lovely kind of toadstool houses. Then I really kind of like this. I think this is really cute. This is the snails. No, I think that's really cute. I like that. Then we have a butterfly with the mouse motif, which is really cute. And then once again we've got those toadstool houses, the mouses, we've got the bees, we've even got some ladybirds in there. So you're getting, in the pack, you're getting 16 sheets, 2 of each design, and they are 150 GSM. They are a single-sided sheet, so you know, they're not like they're not double-sided, so you're not covering up some decorative paper. Then to go with that, what we like to do at Paper Boutique and Paper Tree is bring you a paper collection, so the essential colours that will go perfectly to mat and layer your actual project. So we've looked through the collection, we've picked out the key tones that will just work. So you can see that we've got from dark to light, we've got these lovely kind of oranges, and then we've got into some pinks, we've got some mints. I like the mints, don't know why, but I'm a bit fond of that, and some purples. Once again we have 8 colours. So that's 8 designs, 16 sheets, so 2 of each. They are single-sided, but these are 200 GSM, so they're slightly thicker, perfect for your mats and layers, especially when the decorative papers are a slightly lighter weight. Just makes that It just makes it a little bit stronger. And then what we have is our die cut collection. So this is our die cut toppers. Now in here we have got all these fabulous die cut elements. You're getting 16 sheets, 2 of each design, so 2 of each sheet, and they literally just pop out. There's like a little pop and they all just pop out nice and easy. You can take a pair of scissors and just trim those little nodules off and they are gone, but these are really fabulous too. Lots of different sizes. Lots of different kind of different motifs. We've even got some newer other images that aren't actually in the papers, which are going through this. I love that snail, that's cool. Oh, I like the boo, he's cute. That is really nice. See, I could be tempted just to cut the boo, that part out, and use that as a topper, which you can use in these collections and you can use in your scan and cut. So we've got circles, squares, we've got decorative shapes, we've got our sentiments in there. So they are really lovely. These are 300 GSM, single-sided once again, A4 in concept, and you're getting 2 designs of each of those pages, which is like loads to work with. Now that is normally what you would get in your bundle, and then normally what we have is extras. Now I'll go through the inserts. Now I'm a massive fan of inserts because they're a decorative paper that already has plenty of layers on it as well. So you don't just have to use it on the inside of your card, you can use it also on the outside of your card. So we've got these lovely panels and those colours going through, which we've seen from the colour collection. They are 120 GSM, so they are much lighter, so more of a paperweight, because they are inserts. But we've got these lovely designs with the florals, with the mouse. This one's probably my favourite. I love this big floral because this could be used with a different project. It doesn't have to be used, you know, just with this collection. It could be used with you know, other things, which is really nice. And we've got the butterflies. So once again, we've got the same kind of themes going through, those same colours. We've even got the scenes build up. Really easy to slip into, to die cut from. I like that. So I'd be tempted just to cut like that panel out. So I've got that. Yeah, see, there's so many ways you can use an insert. They're very versatile. Once again, with that, we have got 16 sheets, so 2 designs of each sheet. I've already said they're 120 GSM. And then what we also have is we have our little toppers. So this is a topper collection. You're getting 64 toppers in this, which is a lot of toppers. They are 150 GSM. And these are like mini pieces of art. So I'll move my hands out of the way so we can see them properly. So we've got that lovely little teapot. Then we have the toadstool house. Ooh. We have the mouse. And once again, we have like a configuration of the mouse and some toadstools. That's really cute. Then we have them picking strawberries. We have them lazing around on some toadstools, which is super cute, and then the mouse again, the other mouse. So you've got in this 64 of these, 8 designs and 8 of each. So these are perfect for decoupaging. So if you like to get your scissors out and do a little bit of snippy, or use your scan and cut, and hopefully we're going to try that today, you will see how you can cut out these elements for your card making. So that is them. They are all fabulous. So I am going to show you a few tricks and tips of how I'm going to use this collection for the weekend. So I'm gonna just pull out a few bits. So I've chosen this little mouse, and I'm going to try and keep myself tidy as I go because I'm in a whole host of mess at the moment. Now we'll come back to our what are they called? Inserts in a mo. So I'm going to put those over to one side. Then The die cut toppers is the one that I want. And then let's put the rest of these back out of the way so I don't lose anything. So I split the packs up so we could look at one page at a time. Just makes it a little bit easier. And I don't need the rest of those, but I need those. I've got Phoebe next to me today. For those of you who don't know who Phoebe is my cat, and she likes to get involved sometimes. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to bother with the square for this, because you can cut square shapes and toppers and matte layers out very easily with a trimmer. So the squares, you know, you can make your mats and layers very easy with a trimmer. Circles, you can if you have the right size circle die, you can. But once again with that you can. The one I want to get to show you my look, there, here he is. Here he is. This is the one, and this is the one. Oh, and that one. So these are the three, but I shall probably just do one or two of them just to show you how I can create my mats and layers using this leftover. So I'm going to pop all of these out. You see they pop out really easily. I like that they're a 300 GSM. You know, they're a bit of a stiffer weight. I think if they were much lighter than that, then popping them out may be a bit more tricky. But these pop out really nice and simply. I'll speed this bit up. Right, so what I just did is I just took my scissors round just to take off a couple of the little nodules that maybe kind of just stick out a little bit too much, like that one. I'll get rid of that and that. I'm not fussed about, because this is all the same shape, this one. As long as I get one decent one, I should be able to, I should be fine. Right. The reason I'm taking the little nodules off, because the ScanNcut scanner will pick those up, and when I want to create my cutting file, then it will unfortunately have those bits on it. So we are ready to start popping this together. Let me grab, I thought I had some out to hand, but I didn't. Some black cardstock. Just getting my black cardstock. Oh, the lighting's a bit funny. Let me turn that down. Sorry about that, there was quite a bit of a glare there. So, the lighting in my room isn't best, unfortunately. The space I have is a back bedroom, and the sun never shines into it. We always have an odd, we face away from it. Right, so what I've got is a piece of black cardstock, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my piece of die cut over. So this is the topper sheet. Then I'm just going to take some low tack tape, which I just had, so there it is. And I'm just going to take this into place, one over the other, like so. I'm going to do that for both of these sheets. So then I've got a really nice clear background, because, so the ScanNcut for best results works, can read or scan a file much better in black and white. So you can see I've got these nodules, so it will pick those up, but I can play with that again later. Let's just show you the principle of what I'm trying to do. So when it comes to like these lovely kind of scallop edge pieces or decorative cuts, I always want a die. I want the what's the word I'm looking for? I want the matte layer for it, so it fits beautifully. But so at the moment, what we've done is we've taken our die cut pieces out, pop those over to one side. We then have turned it upside down, stuck it to some black cardstock. Let's get a mat in. Which one should we do? We'll do that one. No, I'll do that one. Now, I'm hoping I've still got a bit of stickiness on this mat because it is well loved, as we say. We are not cutting. So you know we are not cutting. So, and I don't have a scanning mat. So I have to use my cutting mat for this. Pull in my machine. Okay. Oh, let's just give that a little bit of a push down. Right, I think that's okay. And oh, I did have it on and ready. Okay, so oh, there we go. Sorry, my bits come out wonky. There we go. There we go. Okay. So hopefully you can see that, but I'm going to go into the scan area. Now we can do a direct cut, which is not what we're going to do for this demonstration. We're going to scan to cut data. This is what we want to do, because whatever we save, we want to use again to cut out other toppers or other matte layer toppers. So I am going to be scanning in a 12 by 12. I've got a little button here just to see the different choices I've got, so I can scan just a specific part of the mat if I wanted to, but 12 by 12 is what is working for me, or 12 by 24, 12 by 18, so on and so forth. I can scan in black and white, or I can scan in colour. The colour scan does work. I just find I get better results with the black and white. And that's why I tend to say quite often, you know, black and white does work best, because you've got that solid outline for the scanning mechanism to read. So I've popped my mat in, and we are going to, I'm going to have to stand up because I can't see. We're going to start. My lever is up because I've got kind of 2 layers of cardstock here, and I obviously don't want that caught. And the lever is just lifts the rollers that are on the inside of here for any thicker material. So if you're cutting in, say, felt or a thick vinyl, it's for that. Or even balsa wood, but I've never cut balsa wood before, so now what it is doing, it is kind of analysing what has just happened, what it is scanned in, and then we can pick out the elements that we want it to convert to a cutting file. So that's read that really, really well. So I can choose a few things. So I can choose either, if I just want to cut out the outline, which there it picks up the outline, let's just pop that into there, because that's the area that we want. We can choose to cut, so if you have an image that has like bits in the center of it that you want cut out, or you can choose to cut or create just the line. So if you were doing a line drawing, I'd use this one, but we want this is what we're looking for. Fabulous, that's working really well. I can see a real crisp line there, not a problem with that. I'm going to take that forwards to process it because I'm happy, and then I'm going to go forwards to the next page, which has saved it to my machine. So what I can do is I can go back into that, So I'm just gonna, let's move my mat out the way. Move my mat out the way. Oh, it's taking me back there. Why is it taking me back there? I'm happy with that. That's what we have as a cutting file. We're okay. We're processing it. I want to save it to my machine. So it should save it to the machine. Oh, that's why. So it saved it to the machine and then it will go back to the file. So now I've just saved it twice. Sorry, the brain has just stopped. So I'm going to come out of that. We're okay. I'm going to go into my retrieve data, into my machine, where I've got various ones. So you'll recognise this from one that I've done before. And so this is the one that I want. Oh, wait, no, I don't. That's an old one. See, you can see I've actually done this whole process before when prepping for shows. So let's go into this one. So at the moment that is the same size as the actual die cut element. So it is the same size as that, but I want the matte layer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that through to my mat, and I'm just going to take, oh, let's just take one of them. Which one looks the best? That one looks the best. So actually, let's just delete the rest of them off. So let's pick up the whole mat. I'm going to, pick up the whole mat. Or has it grouped it all together? No, it hasn't. Okay. Then I want to deselect that one. There we go. Machine's playing up on me today. So the rest of these I'm going to delete off because we don't need those. And this one, let's go to Edit Object. This little button here is an offset line. So I can create a border however large I wish. So let's go for that. I'm happy with that. So then I've got the two just there, the smaller and the bigger one. But we could make it even bigger. So let's keep that there. Let's do another one. So you can see that I can really play with the size. So there's the original, there is the next size, and then I've just taken it up even more there. So then I could create 3 layers if I wanted to, but it's as simple as that. And then what I would do is, depending on the sheet or what I'm doing it from, so if, let's have a look at that in there. For me that's a little bit too big. So, and that one I think was a little bit too small. So I'm going to go somewhere in the middle. So you can see how easy this process is. So let's go to 15. Yeah. Okay, so that's the one I want. Let's delete the rest of these ones off. So we're going to click U, delete, delete. And don't worry, I'm not, this isn't deleting the original file off the machine that we've scanned in. It is literally just what we're working with. So there it is. And then I can go back into the edit object. I can say let's put 6 on because there's 6 on there, and then we can just, what I can do very easily is when I come to this page, press this button and it will put them into a space where I can cut them out nice and easily with less wastage of cardstock. So there is the first one. We scanned in the original image, we got this image, then we took that image and made the offset. Now that's ready to cut for my projects. Shall we do that? Let's do that. Let's do that. I'll just use a piece of black cardstock, so bear with me whilst I grab my mat again. I'm hoping my mat will hold up. There we go. Right. That good burnish down. Right, let's take that in. just noticed that my blade is not in my machine. There it is. Okay. I was cutting vinyl with this the other day, so I'm just checking my blade. Oop. Oh dear. Just pressed that down when I shouldn't have pressed it down. There we go. There we go. That's better. So now we're ready to cut. Let's cut that. Start. There we go. Okay, so let's just pop this off. Oh. So there we go, we've got those cut. And then that fits on there nicely. So then I've got myself a nice matte layer. So that is how we can create them. I feel like that doesn't look right. Weird. So I can save that and use that at a later date if I want to. But let's go on to the scanning direct cut. Let's see how the machine holds up to a direct cut. Oh, that'd be why. I was thinking to myself, why wasn't that the right shape? And the reason being is because these are all, there's 3 different shapes there, which I hadn't realised on first looking. So watch out for that, because I have cut out this shape and gone, well, why doesn't that fit? I'm confused. And that's because I need the other die cut shape. Where did I just put them all? They were here, weren't they? Uh-oh. Oh, they're right here, aren't they? Oh dear. Sorry, I'm a bit of a scatterbull today. So, that's the one that fits on there beautifully. Yeah, see, now that look. You know when you pick something up and you go, that doesn't quite look right to me. That does. So, this now fits beautifully. So watch out for that. There's 2 shapes in there, which I hadn't realised till this point. So, that's kind of cool. We've got 2 different shapes. So you'd have to obviously have a nice cut of this one as well. So that is one way to use those. Let's go on to cutting this out as a direct cut. So let's delete that off because I don't need that now. Well, let's get my little mousy mouse on. I'm going to put them in the centre. Pop him in. Now we're going to once again go into that scanning area, and then but this time we're going to go for the direct cut, and it is on the machine, it is not on anything else. I'm going to try it both ways, so I'm going to try it in colour first, and then I'm going to try in black and white to see which scanning method takes gets the best results. So I've just put my lever down because it's flat, it's not got those extra layers or anything. So it's just scanning. And we just need to take that right down. So we just want this area here for the machine to pick up. I think that's about right. So that's then going to analyse that and decide where a cutting line should be. And I think because this is quite a dark edge, we should get quite a good, yeah, look at that, that's perfect, that is perfect. So that would cut it directly on the line. I'm really happy with the way the machine's picked that up. So I don't need to go back and do the black and white, because that has picked up everything I want it to. The only thing that it hasn't is the whiskers. But I'm not surprised, because, you know, they're quite fine and small, that I don't know even if we did go for another. Let's so you can let the machine pick up as many colours as up to 20 for it to recognise. But I think that first one was pretty good, if I'm honest, which was 5. So that hasn't had any change to it. I don't think it's going to pick up these whiskers, if I'm honest. I don't think, no, I don't think it is. So let's continue forwards. So it's now creating that into the cutting file, which when we get to the next stage, oh yeah, I'm happy with that. Happy with that. Proceeding forwards. So this is the button that we used just a minute ago, the offset. So, or to create a second line outside. I don't want it to cut straight on the line. I want a little bit of a gap. So you can choose how big that will be. So for me, 0.04 of an inch. Yeah, that works for me. I don't want a massive border. I just want a small one. So that is now ready to cut. So we're going to cut. My half cut is off, so that is good. I'm going to start and let it do its thing. The machine's just seeing how deep the fabric is, or the material that I'm using, so the cardstock paper, and then just making its adjustments. This is the beauty of a ScanNcut. I don't have to faff around with setting my blade. And for some people they like doing that, which is fine. But it's nice to not have to do that. So, once I take this out, this file will go, because we will move it and stuff. So if you're doing stuff like this, you have to each time scan in to go through the process. So let's, yep, we know it's gonna delete it. Let's take you, Daisy, move you out of the way a little. So there is our little mouse, and he's been cut out beautifully. And then we've got obviously the outline. Like I said, we didn't quite pick up on the whiskers, but I'm not surprised about that, to be fair, because they're quite fine in detail. But he looks fab, and he is cut beautifully, hasn't he? So I will use him on the front of a card, or I will use him on something, on one of the demonstrations, and refer to this video. So we've done, sorry if I've waffled, it's been a bit of a waffly day. Making our mats and layers for our die cut toppers, and we've done the direct cut using our fabulous the topper collection. So you can see 2 ways of using your ScanNcut in conjunction. Let me turn you around. Ah, there we are. So that just gives you kind of like 2 ways that you can use the ScanNcut in conjunction with one of the Paper Boutique or Paper Tree collections to create, you know, your projects. Now for me, like, I could be cutting that out in the colour collection cardstock that we've got to go with the set. So I could choose one of the darker colours, so say the green or the pink, and I could use that as the matte layer instead of a black one. And then using these elements, how fab is he? He is super cute. And the fact that I've just trimmed him out using the ScanNcut, I haven't had to fussy cut. It's not taking me that much time. You know, what's taking time is because I'm chatting and waffling away, like I do. So you can see how it can really kind of aid your crafting, and especially like if you don't like fussy cutting, and I don't make any bones about the fact that I don't mind it, but I don't, if I can get out of it I will. So this is really helpful. So I'm going to do a couple of these in a second. I might cut out the toadstool and the and the little teapot house. Anyway, so if you guys have any questions, please get in touch. I'm always happy to answer questions. Please bear with me though, because I do have a 5-year-old son who takes up obviously most of my time, so I will get around to answering as soon and quick as I can. If you like what I do, if you like my tips and tricks, please subscribe to my channel. Please support me to continue doing this, because I don't want to have to stop, but who knows what the future holds. And yeah, I shall see you on the live shows on Create and Craft using this collection. So see you then. I think that's about all. Oh, you can find me at www.craftykelly.co.uk. I'm Kellyanne Jordan, Crafty Kellyanne Jordan on Instagram and Facebook. So all of the socials, follow me, find me, leave me comments. I love to hear from you all. And when you've got this collection, I love to see what you've been making with it too. So from me and Phoebe, who's asleep, which is unlike her. She must be tired. She had a late night last night. I will see you all soon. Take care and keep it crafty, guys. Bye now.